Hey guys and gals, this is your host Joe, Life with Yosef. This is the number 2 of the March Extravaganza 24. We're pulling into the 17-mile drive in Pebble Beach, California. This is going to be the focus of this entire video, so here we are at the gate and you'll see what's next. Our first stop inside Pebble Beach is at Shepherd's Knoll. And Shepherd's Knoll has an elevated view looking down on Monterey Bay, though we certainly don't see it right this second with all the trees in the way. It's named after local railroad dude Abraham D. Shepherd, who also built the Upper Scenic Route on 17 Mile Drive. A 1929 spelling error is why it's named what it is. So this is the first stop of our 17-mile drive, the focus of our day outside of the fellowship. So we're going to see what's next. Our next stop number 2 on the 17-mile drive, finds us at Huckleberry Hill. Allegedly, we could see Santa Cruz in the distance, but those of you who may not really live out here or have been out here know that, the fog is a curious beast. The trees here are part of a preserve, and it's really a nice day. It's still a little cool, but here we go, and we'll see what's next. Our next stop of the day finds us at Poppy Hills, which is in Pebble Beach. It used to be one of the 3 courses in the Crosby, in the Pro-Am. It's owned by the NCGA, the Northern California Golf Association, of which I used to be a member. And yes, I've played here. It's a beautiful, beautiful course, but it stomped me every single time I ever played here. But my God, you're playing in the Pebble Beach development, the Monterey Pines, the salt air. It's never, ever, hardly ever hot here. So here I am in front. Jesus, dude. And I guess we'll press on and see what's next on the 17-mile drive. Our next stop of the day, which is stop number 3, after you saw us go through the links at Spanish Bay, we're at Spanish Bay Beach. Spanish explorers came here in 1769. They were looking for the entrance to Monterey Bay based on a 1602 description, but it took them a year to find Monterey Bay, but they ended up camping here. You don't want to be in the picture, do you? So here's our 360. It really is a nice day. Now there's picnicking down here. which you'll let me get a little shot of me in the bay. There we go. There's my brother. You dipshit. There we go. Hold on. I don't want your back. There we go. Here I am. Here I am at the beach, and we'll see what's next. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, we're getting out of here. Our next stop of the day is at the fourth picture stop on the 17-mile drive. This is called the Restless Sea, and it has earned this nickname because it's one of the most turbulent sections of waves in Pebble Beach. And you can certainly see it ain't no joke. So it's we're gonna press on to our next stop, and like the other shameless tourists here, we'll see what's next. 400 feet up the road is our next stop at Point Joe, which is the most stellar name for a point you could ever have in your entire lives, and it's just how it is. Now, early mariners thought that Point Joe signified the entrance to Monterey Bay, and there were a ton of shipwrecks out here because they were wrong. And then 120 years ago, a guy Joe sold, trinkets and stuff out here. So there seems to be, hold on, come on, dude. There seems to be some talk if Joe was named after the point or if the point was named after Joe. Nevertheless, the point should be named after me, your humble narrator and host of the channel. So we'll certainly see what's next. I swear to God, this looks like the seventh hole at Pebble, but I'm just not that positive. But yeah, it's a beautiful hole. So we're gonna move on and see what's next. It turns out I should have known this is not Pebble Beach. It just looks like it, or reminded me of it. This is the Monterey Bay Golf Club. Anyway, our next stop of the day is stop 6 on the 17-mile drive, and this is China Rock. And there was a small Chinese fishing village here in the late 1800s, and here you go. So here's some more of the not Pebble Beach golf course. My God, it's a beautiful day, and we will certainly see what's next. I will say that my brother realized that I still had my temporary plates on, so he, God love him, he took care of it, though he left the Nissan of Stockton license plate frame on. Thank you for that.
You don't have another one to replace it with.
I'll find one.
KHP or CHP or something.
My brother had one for me once that said blow me, and I put it on the pickup. Well, when my grandfather at 70 died, everybody came, and one of my little cousins, I think it was Ryan, said, "Hey, did you see what Joey's license plate frame says?" And my mom said later, "Are you proud of yourself?" And of course I started laughing. I just said, "Yeah, and?" Because I'm an asshole. So we'll see what's next. It's the Monterey Peninsula Golf Club, so you got to get it right at least the third or fourth time. So we're still on 17-mile drive, and my God, it's a beautiful day, and you'll see it on some more dash cam, and we'll see what's next. Our next stop of the day finds us at Bird Rock, where the birds are right out here. It used to be covered in 4 or 5 feet of guano from the pelicans and the cormorants, but about 1930, all of it was harvested for fertilizer, and sea lions now have been known to sunbathe up there, though you see birds up there today. This is also where the Carmel canyon, the underground canyon is. That's up to 10,000 feet deep. And this is part of the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary. So this is a pretty important spot. And I am going to point out one more thing as I walk back to the truck. Hold on, Jesus, dude. There are bathrooms here. And they look like they're probably flush. So, you know, for the $12 it costs people to come in here, at least you have a nice place to go to the bathroom. So there you go, and we'll see what's next. We overshot this, so we're going to back down the turnout here because my brother's going to make the power move. So trying to get the locomotive turned around is an adventure. So this was the easier way, and we're backing in now, and we're going to get our shot of Seal Rock. Our next stop of the day, and these are all fairly close now together, is Seal Rock. And the beach here, Seal Rock Beach, is at the mouth of Seal Rock Creek, which is hardly flowing today. They have tide pools, and there's a gingerbread house, and I don't quite know what that is, but I'll see if I can't look it up. We didn't get a little, we didn't get a map when we got in, so anyway, here's this way. So anyway, we'll see what's next. Our next stop of the day is at Fanshell Beach Overlook. There you go, dude. And this beach is one of the primary pupping habitats for harbor seals on the Central Coast. And seals are protected under federal law, so if you're out here kayaking or something, you can't mess with them. My God, it's a beautiful day. So we'll get back in the car and we'll see what's next. Our next stop of the day finds us at Cypress Point. This is not where the cypress tree is, that's a little bit further on. But Cypress Point was named in 1774 by Tomas de la Peña. The name stuck, and in 1967 it was made official. So here we are at Cypress Point in your 20 seconds. We're going to go ahead and pan around. A lot of the foliage is the same. Boy, a lot of handicap parking here. I'm surprised you don't see that much. Anyway, here's our 360 and your 45 second shot, and we'll see what's next. Our next stop of the day finds us at the iconic Lone Cypress, which is the iconic, it defines Pebble Beach. This has been here forever. I'm gonna come up to the sign. When we pulled up, one of these big tour buses was idling, and they pulled away, which I was happy about. And, okay, here we go. It's been here over 250 years. It's the midway point on the original 17-mile drive, and the tree has been the logo for Pebble Beach Resorts since the Pebble Beach Resorts were founded in 1919. This is why I pay an incredible amount of tax and nonsense and hassle. Stand right here on a beautiful day on the coast. So here you go. Here's your minute of the Lone Cypress, and we'll see what's next. Our next stop of the day finds us at Ghost Trees at Pescadero Point. This is a unique little spot of sun-bleached cypress trees, and there could be surfing is done here with swells approaching 50 feet under the right wintertime weather conditions. So Here's your 30 seconds of for us, us at the ocean, at the point, cypress trees, and we'll see what's next. We're driving past the front to the Pebble Beach golf course, the Pebble Beach Resort. I haven't priced it here in a while, but it's my understanding that you pretty much need to be staying at one of the Pebble Beach resorts to get a tee time at the Pebble Beach at Pebble Beach Golf Course. So, and it's very expensive. It's a once in a lifetime gig. I've never done it. I wanted to, and I never just made it down here. But the people that I know who have say, you know, it's a kind of a one-time deal. You do it, and you said you did it, and there you go. Our next stop of the day finds us at Ford Meadow, which is stop number 17 on the 17-mile drive. Robert F. Ford, 1907 to 1979, knew he was home when he drove past the meadow, and an anonymous donor to the work of the Del Monte Forest Conservancy. The meadow was dedicated to Robert Ford in 1981. So here you go, and we'll see what's next. As we exit Pebble Beach here, Pebble Beach is private. There are no motorcycles allowed. There's a $12 fee for non-residents. Unless you have a tee time at one of the golf courses, then they let you in for nothing. This will be my closing shot. This is, as always, your host, Joe. Life with Yosef. March Extravaganza 24, number 2. 17 minutes of the 17-mile drive in Pebble Beach, Monterey County, California. I hope you enjoyed this. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. Thanks to all of you who watch my nonsense and subscribe. And we'll see you for the next one.